Hello, my name is Frank Bradley from the Oracle EMEA Social Networking and Business Collaboration team, and I just want to share with you a quick review of a book that I've just finished reading, and the name of the book is Twitterville by the author Shel Israel. An excellent book with lots of information about Twitter, a really recommended read. So what is it? Well, basically it's not a technical book. It's not going to give you a lot of technical details about how to set yourself up on Twitter, about how to actually physically use the tool. In fact, there's a very short section at the end which covers that. What this book is all about is stories about, first of all, how Twitter actually became what it is today. So some stories about the origins of the company that started using it and set it up, and then some stories about companies who were the so-called pioneers, companies like Dell and Comcast, who were really the first people to go out there and start using Twitter. One of my favourite chapters is a chapter which is called Seeing the Wizard, in which the author talks about, how companies should actually really use people as opposed to brands in terms of their face on Twitter. So they shouldn't have branded accounts, but they should really have people behind them, because at the end of the day, people talk best to people. There's a really good section on business to business with a case study about how IBM have actually been using Twitter. And then that follows up with something which talks about how some small companies are actually kicking above their weight by using Twitter. So the actual name of the chapter is called Small Business and Big Footprint. So examples of how these companies are using Twitter in a really good way, and which is helping them, as I said, to kick above their weight. Then he goes on with a couple of chapters, I guess you could clarify as non-business related, but things like journalism, politics and fundraising. Interesting ways to see in which Twitter has also been used. And one that I also really liked was where he talked about how Twitter could be used in terms of improving your own personal brand. Lots of really useful information in there. He also talks about the dark side of Twitter, so lots of stuff about spam, bots, phishing, identity theft. Again, a lot of useful information that you probably wouldn't get in a lot of other books, that are maybe a little bit more technical focused. And then, as I said, it finishes off with a little bit of a technical side of some hints and tips how to get started. But overall, I just think this is an excellent book, again called Twitterville. Go out and get it if you want to get started on Twitter, or maybe want to know a bit more about the background of it, about how other companies are using it. This is the book to read. So again, Twitterville by Shel Israel. My name's Frank Bradley. You can find us if you're working in Oracle. You can go to my.oracle.com/SMBC. If you're watching this and you don't work for Oracle, you can find me at twitter.com/Frank Bradley. Thanks very much.